Okay guys, so welcome back, and as you can see I have built the upper level. Didn't do it by myself, but Dad came around, gave me a hand, so thanks to him I have it, so I can now lay the track for the upper level. So it goes right from that helix all the way around over to that helix. So to build it, as you would have seen in my previous videos, I've had the 2x2 uprights with the L brackets on. Had them on there ever since I built the layout. What we've done is we've got a 2x2 runner at the back, so that's bolted onto the L bracket and to the upright. On the end, on the edge even, we have 2x1 and topping that off with 9mm MDF. It's all the same right the way around, all the way to the other end. Slight difference is that from here to helix 2, instead of the uprights being outside the crossbeam, or inside, sorry, they go to being outside because I had a narrower section of board there. But otherwise it's all brilliant. Over on this side I'm only going to be able to have scenic really up to the paintbrush just there, because you need certain minimum of 70mm clearance to get your trains. I want 100mm just so that if anything does happen I can get my hand in behind. And you notice right at the very end there, I'll lift the camera up and zoom in, there isn't any baseboard because the tip of the brush there I'm going to put in a tunnel entrance and have it going into the tunnel as a scenic break. So these boards are all 14 inches wide. You can see it better there, all apart from this corner section, which was from my original layout when I was still living at home. The plan for the upper level is to have a fueling terminal, so I can drop off and pick up fuel with my 8 petrol tankers, these ones here, 2 main lines and a freight platform and a passenger platform, because I'm going to have some sort of piece of infrastructure like an airport or something, so I'll get some airport style warehousing and all that, and low relief that across the wall there. The junctions are going to be, there's going to be 2 big junctions, but they're going to be 4 separate ones. So each end will have 2 junctions. So they're all going to look like this. Actually, they're going to look like that. Yep. So they're going to be a pair of points. These are Pico medium radius points and a single slip, and it will be the same for the passenger line. So if I just flip that, it'll look like that. So these are the main lines running across. So if you're coming from this way and you want to come into the freight line, you come across this point, straight over the single slip and in, and if you're coming out, you come out, but you only come through the single slip and out onto that line, because each line is one way running, apart from the platform line there and platform line there. So it's the same principle for both platforms, with the exception of on the passenger line I wouldn't have this additional point because this goes off to a fuel depot. So what I'm going to have here is another point. So if I just flip this one off, there'll be out about here, there'll be another point, and that'll just go to a loco stabling point siding, and then there'll be another point a little bit further on past the stabling point, and that will split off into the 2 lines to go into this shed. This is the Hornby traction maintenance depot, I think I got that right. Then on the side here is room for 2 lines, but I'm not using it as a maintenance depot. It's going to be an unloading area for the fuel tankers. I'm going to be repainting it. The bricks are going to go to a darker red. I don't know if it'll pick it up very well. There we go. Yeah, the bricks are, in my opinion, are a little bit pale, so I want to darken them up a bit. What you can see of the doors, I want to put on some chevrons, and the white, what I would assume would be corrugated iron, is not going to stay white, it's going to go to blue. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my, I think it's Network Southeast Blue, and I'm going to use my airbrush. I'm going to do a couple of thin coats, but I'm not going to put any primer on. I'm just going to go straight on the blue because I want this to look like they're in the middle of repainting it. So I want it to look pretty naff, faded. So I might weather one end of it, then put the blue over the top, then weather it again, and then at this end maybe I'll start off making it really nice, almost pristine blue, with some brass rod as some scaffolding. So that's it for this video. Oh, no it's not, because I have painted the island platform. So this is platform 2, platform 3. So again, same primer over the lot of it, and then 2 coats of yellow on the internal lines. The sidewall on this platform hasn't progressed any further, although this section here, if it'll pick it up, I need to re-glue because it's come away and it keeps catching trains as I pull through the station. I haven't put any sidewalling on the island platform, I just haven't had the time. And platform 4 still hasn't been sanded down from the filler because the weather's been pretty atrocious lately. But that will be done, and I will also install some lighting underneath, just to make it a little bit more visible, because if I take a step back here, it's alright with the lights on, but it's still quite a bit of a shadow in some places. So that's it for this video, and I shall see you again soon. Cheers.